ดีค่ะ Welcome to Thai Pulse, your weekly dive into Thailand's buzzworthy stories.
We are here to unpack events, trends, and cultural moments shaping the conversation across the country.
All right, let's dive into this week's Pulse. Our first story is about the construction industry in Thailand, which has been, I would say, almost disrupted by the arrival of Chinese contractors. There is an analysis by the SCB Economic Intelligence Center shows that Chinese construction firms are increasing their presence in Thailand's building sector. This is putting local Thai contractors under very serious pressure. So looking into the number, direct investment by Chinese construction contractors in Thailand grew at an average rate of 21% per year between 2020 to 2024. And they are here in different segments like commercial buildings, even building infrastructures, railways, roads, or repair infrastructure, like the very big projects, So they are often here as a term of joint ventures with Thai companies. So it kind of disrupted Thai construction industry. We have low productivity, very tight margins, and the cash flow as well. The payment flows is very slow. So the entry of cost-competitive Chinese firms with lower material costs and lower cost structures, of course, it threatens us. Yeah, also the Chinese, when they come, they don't use domestic raw materials. Yeah, they normally use the Chinese raw materials, which also disrupts the supply chain as well. There are additional risks, like the Chinese contractors sometimes may come using Thai nominees. So the recommended response in the analysis say that Thai contractors should implement technology in buildings, not only in buildings, but in different aspects of constructions like drones, smart sensors, to raise the productivity. Suggest the Thai contractors to partner with other nationalities like Korean, Japan, even like European, Germany, for example, to get the transfer of technology to be more competitive in general. And also it's a job of the government to create somehow a barrier, for example, to raise regulatory oversight. Yeah.
So if this keeps going on, I think that Thai firms could become subcontractors or limited to lower value roles.
Right.
So what we really need to do at the moment is to upgrade our productivity and technology to remain competitive to our competitors, which are entering our country at this very moment. And that big challenge and our biggest competitive at the moment, I think, would be Chinese.
Right. But the article kind of highlights that the priority that it raises a lot of eyebrows in terms of quality when it comes to some Chinese contractors. So the Thai contractors could be benefited from that aspect as well. Right?
And of course, with the news in China, have you ever heard about the tofu building?
Yeah.
There's been a lot of news of that going on, and it's the fact. So even Chinese people are unsure of their own quality. How can we, as a Thai, be sure of the quality that Chinese are bringing into our country?
Right.
So that is something that Thailand needs to watch out for, and we really need to step up our game to be in competitive with what is actually facing us at this very moment. Up next, we're focusing on Thai shophouses decline amid digital shift. So the traditional Thai townhouse is increasingly seen as economically obsolete and being disrupted by changing uses and market dynamics. So owners are increasingly putting their properties on sale, but the problem is there are no buyers, or even if there is, it's getting harder and harder to do the sales. And also many secondhand market are being forced to cut their price down to approximately 50% to attract buyers and to make more sales. And also nowadays, most trading and businesses would take place online. People can now, buy houses.
We don't need physical shops anymore.
Yeah, and there are these 360 degrees photos and videos too nowadays, right? You can look at the house, at each room, at each area online, buying houses online basically. But so what I'm saying is, I don't think offices is that important or it needs to be there anymore to make a sale. But of course, this is another disruption that is going on. Most shop houses owners mostly are wealthy individuals because most of these properties are located within the city areas. But today, many owners are now starting to move to the suburb. Not just the houses, but also condominiums as well. I think it's because of the price, I would say, because the house and the condominiums in the cities are a lot more expensive. It's very pricey. So moving to the suburb, I don't think it would affect the wealthy individuals because they don't have problems with spending money on fuels or gas to travel that far away. But I don't think that's an option, though, for a middle class like us. And so there are a large number of shop houses being put up for sale, but there are no primers. In many non-prime areas, the market is stagnant because what's happening right now is townhouses are being unsold for long periods of time. So leaving the houses to be unused and abandoned, which I think is very similar to the trend that is happening in Japan at the moment.
Right. I could imagine that why these townhouses are obsolete. First of all, there's no car park. If I would like to go to a restaurant, and the restaurant is situated in a townhouse with no car park, I'll give it a pass.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah, because it's not convenient. And also, it takes a lot more time to find a parking spot. Like, I want to eat here. Probably if I went there by a motorcycle or a taxi, I can just go in right away. But if I'm there with my own car, I have to find a parking spot for another 5 minutes, and I have to make sure if I came back on time, because I might be parking at somebody else's area. There's a lot of worry if I am driving my own car there, and also with a lot of issues in Thailand, because honestly we don't have enough parking spots.
Yeah, that's true. And if you park on the street, and if you go to the restaurant in townhouse, you park on the street, your car could be locked by the police, and you ended up paying 2,000 baht to unlock it. Right, at the police station.
Yeah, I think we should do something similar to Japan. If you're going to buy a property, you need to make sure you have a parking spot.
Yeah, that could be useful. And another headache with these old townhouses is that if you buy it and you renovate it, it's too old. So you basically need to demolish everything and to rebuild everything again, the water system, the lighting system. That seems quite impossible. So another construction-related issue, it's about the notorious Rama road. Of course, everybody knows this road. You know this road. I say notorious because statistically in 7 years, there have been over 2,000 accidents on this road. And this road, the construction on this road has been going on forever. It's been 50 years that mega projects are being built, and that cause accident. When I talk about accident, it's not a road accident, it's a construction accident. So you basically drive on this very wide 8-lane road, and suddenly you have something falling on your car. And that leads to, unfortunately, fatalities. Fortunately, the government say that they will put an end to it. Recently, the Director General of the Department of Highways reveals that there will be no new mega projects in this road anymore in the future. So that would give a big piece to the commuters. And the department will roll out safety regulations for all mega projects using this road as a template. And one of the safety regulation that they talk about is the fact that the contractors need to have a safety engineer on site to inspect, to analyze, or to plan how to manage risk in every stage of road. So from now on, all the mega projects, they will need to have this person on site. And the contractors are also required to produce detailed risk assessment reports for every activity on the job site. So they will tighten measures just to give more peace of mind to the commuters. I think this is good thing to do. And the Department of Highways say that it is placing importance on raising construction safety standards in large roadway projects across Thailand, and it will use Rama 2 Road as a pilot example. This Rama 2 Road, it's kind of, it gives an access to the south of Thailand, so you cannot avoid it. If you want to go to like popular touristic place like Hua Hin, for example, you need to go to that road. Yeah, because it is the only way. And every time the accident happens, I read in the news that the hotels and the business in Hua Hin would complain that it affects them. No one would like to go to Hua Hin because they are so scared of these roads. Yeah. So I think this is a good news.
Yeah, it's absolutely good news. And it shouldn't have happened earlier too. Because I mean, every time someone needs to go through that road, there's always excitement, you know, like, am I going to make it? You know, am I going to be another person in the headlines the next day? So with this project, I think, of course, it's a very good start. And hopefully it will be a success.
Yeah, and hopefully it will raise construction standards for all mega projects throughout Thailand. So coming up next, we have issues like the safe early abortion clinic service, and also members of parliament asking the government to reconsider visa-free policy for tourists. Stay tuned.
Bhutan province is located in the northernmost part of the northern eastern region, bordering the Mekong River. Bhutan is a province with immense potential and readiness in various aspects. It shares location borders, the Lao PDR, and location near the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. The construction of the 5th Thai-Lao Friendship Bridge connecting Bhutan, Bolikamsai is currently underway on a 500-rai area. This iconic landmark will support tourism and facilitate travel and goods transportation. Additionally, plans are underway to construct Bhutan Airport and connect roads between Udon Thani and Bhutan in 2026. This development is expected to significantly boost the economy, trade, and tourism in Bhutan. Bhutan province has significant tourist attractions that combine the beauty and the wonder of nature with the legends, beliefs, and faith in King of Naka held by the people living along the Mekong River. These elements are intricately woven into every aspect of Bhutan's identity. This is Wat Potharam, Wat Luang Pho Phra Yai. Don't miss the chance to walk along the cliffside at Wat Jeti Yakhiri Vihan, Phutok Temple on your journey to paradise. Next is the Three Whales Stone, which features a family of whales, a father, a mother, and a child. Advance to Tampra Waterfall, a natural water slide located in the Seka district. Bhutan, my home, is ready to welcome everyone to visit. We are also prepared to connect trade and investment to develop the Indochina region, fostering growth and progress together.
Thailand is rapidly transforming into a smart MICE innovation hub where technology, infrastructure, and policy converge to support business events of the future. The country offers seamless digital solutions for planners and delegates alike. The Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau or TCEP leads with a one-stop MICE service platform, and streamlined MICE lanes at major airports ensure swift arrivals. Thailand provides not just convenience, but sustainable innovation at every step. This is where digital advancement meets global business vision. This is Thailand. Thailand's strategic vision positions MICE as a national growth engine. Through the Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau or TCEP, the government implements a 5-year master plan to elevate the MICE industry. This includes digital transformation, green standards, and enhanced regional connectivity through smart MICE cities across the country. With streamlined public-private partnerships and one ministry, one convention policy, Thailand aims to attract world-class events and generate inclusive economic growth. The goal is clear: to welcome over 34 million MICE travelers by 2025 and reaffirm Thailand as Asia's MICE powerhouse.
Welcome back to Thai Pulse. For this segment, we're going to begin with a topic focusing on legal abortion. Thailand launches safe early abortion clinic service. So according to Tantawan Clinic of the Tantawan Foundation, which provides legal and safe medical abortion for pregnancies up to 12 weeks. The key point is here. So the service is designed to comply with current legal and medical standards in Thailand. It is a response to demand for safe, non-coercive, confidential abortion care. Also, it is for women's health rights as well, quality of life, and access to reproductive health care. The service emphasizes counseling, informed consent, safety, follow-up care, and alignment with public health guidelines. But here's the current challenges though. Not all medical facilities provide abortion services due to doctors' personal belief. That is, it's stuck within our belief. You know, like, is this actually right or maybe is it wrong?
Buddhist belief? Maybe?
Yeah, and religious belief too. And some provinces, they lack abortion service. So this is forcing women to seek unsafe alternatives like unregulated drug sellers, risking incorrect medication and health dangers. As for the National Health Security Office, or NHSO, has allocated a preventive health budget of 3,000 Thai baht per patient for abortion care. There is a growing demand for legal abortion services among women with unplanned pregnancies, and some legal clinics serve over 600 patients per month.
Wow,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
And data shows that 180,000 women seek counseling for unplanned pregnancies, and with more than 140,000 deciding to have an abortion.
Right. Shockingly, most patients are adolescents aged 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
So the fact that some doctors still hold personal or moral belief against abortion, the gaps could contribute to an increase in illegal abortions. Yeah, that it's not good news for women.
At all. And I think it's with the educational issue too. I mean, we've all been teenagers before, and our schools aren't actually educating us enough. But international schools do, though. Like when I was back in the Thai institute, not the international institution. So Thai schools, they don't really tell you about these things. They don't really teach you about it. I think I don't know about nowadays though, but like 20, 30 years ago, for me, that didn't happen. And even my parents, she didn't talk about it. My mom didn't talk about it because I think it's something that is like a stigma in Thai societies. We just don't talk about it to our kids. But I think the newer generations, the Generation X parents, I think they do talk about it. But the baby boomers, but my mom's Generation X, she doesn't talk about it. But I learned it from the international schools that I went to.
Right.
Yeah. Even nowadays, I ask like my friends or even certain family members about this issue, and they say that even at their household, they don't talk about these certain issues. Like it's still a stigma topic where everybody in the house are shy to talk about these topics, and the parents would think that their kids would learn it from experience.
Right.
But though this experience sometimes is just not that easy to fix.
That's true. That's
Right?
true. Yeah, I remember when this law was just implemented, it was a big debate in the Thai society, but I would highlight that it's also a milestone for Thai women's rights, right? The one who had been advocating for it, they were like jumped head over heels because it's really, it's really something, especially in Buddhist society, like in Thailand. Yeah.
Or, yeah, even if you're not Buddhist. But, being Thai, we have this belief, and also we're just too used to how we were brought up as a kid. That's how Thais are. Like, these are our traits. We don't talk about sexual desires. We don't talk about how to protect ourselves, when we have sexual intercourse.
Moving on to the next issue, less stressful issue. Yeah, this is there are good news for tourists that Thailand would host major year-end events. The first one is Loi Krathong World Event. I'm not sure if you attended last year because they have been organizing it.
Unfortunately, I didn't.
Yeah, well, it's not in Bangkok this year. It will be in Ayutthaya and Sukhothai. It's a beautiful former capitals of Thailand. It expects 450,000 visitors with the revenue expected of around 800 million baht. And the Deputy Governor for Tourism Products and Business say that they would like to transform the Loi Krathong Day into an intellectual property of Thailand. And apart from this beautiful Krathong floating ceremony, there'll be lights and sound show as well. So it's something not to be missed, I think.
So back in the day, we would show our gratitude towards the goddess of river by presenting our krathong, right? The krathong that's made from the banana trunks, banana leaves, and all the decoration, flowers, incense, and everything. But nowadays it's different. We are more serious about the environment, so maybe creating a lot of krathongs and delivering it into the water and thinking that we might be thanking the river, but instead it might not be.
Destroying the river.
But at this event though, this Loi Krathong event, which is a very big event, and we call it a world event. So hopefully the organizer will take their best care with the krathong, because definitely there's going to be thousands and thousands of krathong there.
Right, that's true. I don't know where they are going to float the krathongs, but I hope there would be like designated pond or organized pool to be more simple to clean it up.
And also easier to manage.
Yeah, that's true. And the next event is Amazing Thailand Marathon 2025. That will be in November 30th. It's approaching. So the participants would run through Bangkok's most iconic landmarks like Lumpini Park, Victory Monument, Wat Benjamapapit is a beautiful temple in the city, and the Royal Grand Palace. They will start from MBK Center and they will traverse through Bangkok's famous streets like Ratchadamnern Avenue, which is said to be the Champs-Élysées of Thailand. I don't think that it's similar. So, yeah. And they will cross the stunning Rama Bridge as well.
Okay, and coming up next, Phuket calls for stricter foreign tourist screening. Yes, as a local myself in Phuket as well, I think this is something that the government should really listen to and also take action as well. Phuket's People's Party are now asking the Thai government to reconsider the visa-free entry policy, arguing that it has led to misconduct, illegal business operations, and reputational damage. And we see that in the news every day, especially if you follow the news online. There are many online Phuket fan page, and there are always news every day about, the tourists with free visa. So this is very, very serious. Foreigners are now entering under visa exemption who allegedly take jobs, engage in pornographic content production, as we saw, from the news.
Yeah.
And they are causing public disturbances. So the region is now aiming for quality tourism because now we are always asking questions, especially the locals. We don't want quantity, we want quality. Is it possible to cancel this free visa policy? Maybe not, but we can cut the days. We can maybe cut the days from 60 days down to 30 days for many nationalities to curb misuse. For example, illegal work, business operations, long-term stays, rather than genuine tourism. And as for the hotel sector, they don't expect major disruption from a 30-day cap because most tourists would stay around a few weeks. So this does not disrupt them. However, the condo rental market, the Airbnbs, might be affected because most tourists would usually stay longer at places like Airbnbs or private properties that are posted online. So these rental condos or Airbnbs in general might be effective compared to the hotels.
Right.
Phuket is a very small island.
That's true.
So every single spot is a tourist attraction.
But isn't it good for the economy?
It's good for the economy. Well, quantity doesn't mean quality. So even though there are a lot of tourists showing up now, that doesn't mean
They
good money.
spend.
Yeah. And there are tourists called zero money tourism. You know who that is. So that's creating a very big problem, and also it's ongoing. Even though there might be less news about it, but that doesn't mean it's gone. It's still there. And if we don't do anything about it, it's going to gradually grow again.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm most concerned about the environment because I remember when I was young, I went to Phuket. We took a boat tour to this Maya Bay. It's in Phuket, in Phang Nga, right? And it's a beautiful bay that it was the main location for the famous movie, The Beach. And at that time, I could enter to the bay itself. But last year I was in Phuket. We couldn't do that anymore. What a pity. I wanted to show it to my children, So we docked the boat quite far away from that bay. And we need to walk in the organized path. And there was a huge influx of tourists. So we walked there, we enjoyed a bit. We took photos in front of the bay for 1 minute and we needed to leave. Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. And I think it's such a pity. And I hope the local government in Phuket is doing a good job to protect the environment.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's all for Thai Pulse today. We see you again next weekend. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ